Oh yeah, much better. All right, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be working on our fork extensions that we got in. We'll be welding end caps on them and also testing them out to see if they're going to lift that new round bale feeder. But before we get into it, if you like what we do here and like our channel, please hit that subscribe button and that like button and leave a comment down below. And yeah, let's get started. We finally got the material in to do those. So basically all it is just channel iron here that we're going to fabricate to lengthen the forks so that we can pick things up that are further away, including that round bale feeder. That's basically the main reason that we built these, is just to move that round bale feeder around. So last night I added these plates here on, so that way the extensions won't lift off of the forks. And I also, this one's pretty much done. There's a little more to do on it, but we're also going to cut the end off of the one over there at an angle and then add this plate on here just to give it a little more strength and to protect the end here from getting damaged too much. And I'm going to also cut two plates here to add in to protect stuff from getting under here and rotting this out. So yeah, let's get started. We're going to be working on this one right now. I just put that in there to show you guys how it's going to work. But yeah, we're going to take and cut these at an angle, same angle as that, and then weld the plate on it. So yeah, let's get started. Going to copy the angle on this side that's on the other side. I'll grab the angle iron or angle grinder and we'll cut this off. Alright, we're going to go ahead and cut this with this angle grinder here with a cutting blade on it. Please, if you're using one of these, just wear one of these. They're cheap and they'll save your life. If this thing explodes and hits you in the face, you're talking a lot of medical bills and potentially loss of an eye or even worse. I mean, it's dangerous stuff, so just wear one of these. Alright, now that we got those cut, basically this is just going to sit on here like that. I cut this so that it goes, so that's halfway in between the two. So the distance between this point and this point is what this is cut to. So we'll get it on here nice and square. Give ourselves a little bit of a gap at the bottom for our weld. And then we'll go ahead and tack this in place. And then we'll go ahead and weld it. I'm actually going to take the grinder and grind some more of this paint off because I made that mistake on that one yesterday and it smelled super bad in here. So I'm going to go ahead and take some more of this paint off and then we'll get it welded on. Help if I turn the gas on. That's better. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to take and smooth these over with this here. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is actually make a plate that goes right here. So, the distance here, what do we got? Basically inch and a half by 4.5. Inch and a half by 4.5, and then I actually need to slope it at an angle down here because this channel iron kind of V's in a little bit. So yeah, let's move this over and get a piece cut. Alright, yeah, and I just got this piece of plate here that I'm going to use. For this. Alright, so we need, shoot, what was it? 4.5. 4.5 right there. And then it was inch and a half. Right there. And the next thing I got to do is kind of cut these at a slight angle up so that they'll slot in here. So I'll go ahead and take care of that real quick over at the vise, and I'll come back see if it works. Alright, the other one was off just a little too much, so I went ahead and redesigned it. I notched corners here and cut these at a little slight, and I cut these a little less of an angle. And it fits a lot better now, a lot tighter on the edges, so I think we're good there. I'll get it into place here and get it tacked in. And that'll just keep stuff from getting up and underneath this little pocket here and causing it to rot out. So yeah, let's get this welded on. I normally don't use these, but there's some applications where they just come in handy. And this is one of them. All right. right, got that plate in there. All right, they're both done now. Got this one welded in and cleaned up on the top here. All the way around, welded up, down, and the bottom. So yeah, both of these are ready for paint. So just a quick recap. How we built these is, this is just a piece of channel iron, and we put this cap on here so the fork can slide underneath here, and then it comes up to about here, and then this is here to prevent this fork extension from lifting off the forks. So that way it's kind of a safety feature, also just to have things not slide off. So yeah, I say we go out and test it, see if it's going to work. All right, that actually works really, really well. One thing I can already see that we're gonna need to add is, I don't know if you can see the bow in that. I think we might need to add a piece of angle iron somewhere or something to stiffen that up a little bit. I mean, it's not meant really to pick heavy stuff up, but I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Flexing that much. But all right, so with that flexing that you saw in those forks, we've decided to add some stiffening inside here. Basically all we did is we picked up some angle iron here that we're going to weld on the underside of the forks to give it a little stiffness. This line here is where the end of the fork lands. So I'm also going to take and add like a 1 foot piece of bar stock on both sides of here, just so that there's no area in here where there's more flexing. So let's go ahead and get this welded in, and we'll go ahead and test it again. All right, so I went ahead and put all my marks in where I'm going to weld. I'm just going to stitch weld this in. So yeah, I got it clamped down so it won't move. Got it perfectly centered in there. So let's go ahead and weld this first one in. Alright, got this one welded in. So now I'll go ahead and do this side, and then we'll add these gussets or reinforcement plates here, and then we'll go out and test it. Alright, got both of these welded on. We're going to go and test it first to see where we stand as far as rigidity, and then we'll add some here if we need to. So we got the tractor here. Go ahead and throw them on and go over and test it. Oh yeah, much better. Not perfect, but it's better. Alright. Still flexing a little bit, but I think we can take some of that out with adding a stiffener in, right in the center there. Alright. Well, as you can see, we got these stiffeners on here. Just some piece of scrap we had hanging around. I think that will definitely help strengthen this up a bit. True test will become when we go to test it, but that'll be the end of this day anyways. We'll come back and finish up the other side, and we'll test it one more time. Alright, well here they are, all done up, all painted. They work great. So yeah, that's the end of this project. We were able to lift it up with them. They do bend a little bit, but that's kind of to be expected. This thing weighs a lot. But yeah, so if you like this channel and you like what we do, please leave a like and leave a comment and hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.